NFL keeps going on. We got the draft coming up in a matter of weeks, and then off-season stuff. Jeff, OTAs, organized team activities. A lot of players don't want them. Cam Hayward, one of them, says they're not necessary. He believes they should be virtual. Do you think they should be virtual, in person, or not at all?
Well, I know what Mike Tomlin would say to this question. Here's what I think. You know, the Steelers were 11-0 last year without any OTAs, without mini camps, and a very depleted camp at all in the fall. So why would they feel like they need training camps? And veterans, I get it. What I would set up is 4 years or less. You have to come for OTAs along with the rookies, undrafted players, tryouts, all those guys. That way you have room for them to play. It's not like there's going to be hitting. Then you have one mini camp where everybody comes in, and then you go to regular camp. I think that would solve all of it. The veterans get a break, and you get time to work with your younger players.
Yeah, I mean, you know, how many times, Jeff, you know, they're talking to Mike Tomlin during OTAs, and we'll ask him to make some sort of comment on a progress of a player, and he'll say, man, we're talking about football and shorts, right? I mean, so let's not, like, and Jeff's absolutely right. I think it should be optional for the veteran guys. You know, and I think if I'm the Steelers and I see what happened last year when I went fine without it, I'm fine without it this year.
You know what? I actually side with Mike Tomlin on this one. I think football players have become unbelievably soft. They barely have practices and training camp anymore. It's one time a day. It's changed so much from even 5 years ago, let alone 10 or 15. I don't think it would kill them to show up in person for a few days here and there in the off season. And from the Steelers standpoint, they have a bunch of new coaches going into the next season. I would assume the coaching staff would like to do something about it. And I love Cam Hayward. He's one of my favorite people, but they did lose 5 of their last 6 games. So maybe a little bit of practice will help everyone.
I agree with that last point too, Josh. I think coaching, you know, you have a lot of new guys that need to get acclimated with one another. It doesn't hurt. It's not like they overdo themselves in these sessions just a couple of times a week. I think, especially because these guys need football in their blood. They didn't get it last year. I think it's important to do it. So we'll see how it goes. But right now, that decision I think is still very much up in the air. Hey, I want to tell you about Number One Cochran. You know, a lot of people have bought vehicles from Number One Cochran over the years. Now it's your turn to sell them a car. And really, it's super easy, hassle-free, and you get payment on the spot. The best part is Number One Cochran can pay more for used cars because they sell more used cars. Sell yours entirely online at Cochran.com or stop by any store. It's Number One Cochran, and they buy cars. We'll be right back.